Yeah, Tough Viking is the leading Nordic obstacle race. This year 15,000 people will compete in a Tough Viking race. At Saturday, at this race we will have 5,000 people. And obstacle racing and Tough Viking is when you combine giant obstacles with running. So the track here at DJURGÅRDEN is 15 kilometers long, and they will be challenged by more than 25 spectacular obstacles.
We're here at Djurgården in Stockholm, Sweden for the Tough Viking obstacle race, where 5,000 people will embark on a grueling journey through mud, icy water and even electric shocks. Race organiser David Klint tells us about which qualities he thinks the winner of this race will have, and we meet a few of the competing athletes who tell us why they're participating in the event.
I believe that the best athlete will be a strong, unafraid runner that just go for it.
I'm 40 years old and just like to compete. I'm very competitive, but first and foremost it's just a challenge to myself to make it through the whole race in one piece, you know.
I think it's a great experience. I've done it last year and this time I got 7 other friends with me, so I think it's so fun to do it all together. It's a great adventure.
Because I see it as a wonderful challenge, and this is something that I've trained for during the summer, so this will be a lot of fun.
The race is on. While the athletes are fighting their way through these challenging obstacles, David tells us more about obstacle racing and the background of Tough Viking, including the preparations for the event.
I love sports and I love to race myself, and there was no race like this in Sweden and in Scandinavia, so I thought I just create my own. We plan each race in almost 1 year in advance. We spend a lot of time in creating creative obstacles. They shall be very daring and hard to get over. We try them here at the venue ourselves. Every obstacle, also the water obstacles and the mud obstacles. We quality test each obstacle ourselves.
Tough Viking isn't just any obstacle race event. New for this year is the very first Nordic Championships in obstacle racing, hosted by Tough Viking here in the beautiful nature of Stockholm, Sweden.
I'm very happy for this Nordic Championship. It will be the first one, of course, held in the Nordic countries. And we will have almost 50 athletes that will start at their own heat in the beginning of the Tough Viking races. So it will be a great competition. Yeah, you have to apply for the Nordic Championships because this is the first one. So you need to have leading positions in other large races, such as, for example, marathons, triathletes competition, military pentathlon competitions.
The athletes have struggled their way through to their ultimate goal, crawling in mud, under barbed wire, climbing over high walls, wading through reeds and climbing over tree nets.
Yes, it was tough. I thought the hanging net was really hard. I thought it was tough. That was really hard. My hair got caught in it. Yes, this got caught. The net hanging from the trees, when the next person started climbing, the net was dragged down.
The winners of the Nordic Championships have been crowned. The last athletes are reaching the goal, and as the event is leading towards its end, we catch up with a very wet and cold David, who's just passed the finish line after completing the race himself.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how the race went. The feedback from the athletes have been really good, and we have had some sun today as well, and a lot of people as well looking at the athletes when they were racing. So I'm very happy. From now on we will just go on, find new great concepts and build new big obstacles.